Hello everyone, Vijay Fruity back again. Try to keep this brief, but let's look at what's going on Kickstarter very quickly. First of all, there's this new deck. I don't know how long it's going to last. Game of Thrones, fan-based design. Playing cards by Realm of Cards. It's 30% funded, 14 days to go. It's only a $1,500 goal. As you can see, it's got an awful one-way back design with no borders, and I don't like it. Going to be printed by NPC. Apparently the spades represents Stark, Diamonds, Lannister, Clubs, Baratheon, and Hearts, Targaryen. And by the way, I've never seen this series, so I don't know. I don't care. The box is okay. All we see so far pretty much is the aces, which got massive indexes, and the letter A. Oh joy. And then the jokers, again, not a whole lot going on. There's not a whole lot of art, and I don't think there's a whole lot of hope, because I think this will be shut down sooner rather than later, in my opinion. Next up, the Architect playing cards from Jared Hansen. I might have mentioned it before, I don't think I did though. This is the Blueprint Edition, 59% funded, 29 days to go. It's got a tally-ho kind of look to it, as you can see. It's pretty cool. Nice Joker, simple. Not sure how he's doing that if it's not a gaff deck, but it's a pretty cool effect. Oh yes, I think that's Arthur. I've heard of that. It's a King Arthur effect. That looks pretty awesome. If that's what it is. Some customization on the core cards featuring friends and relatives of his and magicians, as you can see. Looks pretty good, aside from I'm not on there, but that's okay. I don't care. The aces are nice. I like that diamond pip they're using. I like this deck. I recommend checking it out. It's simple, tally-ho, circle back styled, and yet completely custom, and this looks very nice. But they do have maybe a few too many add-ons available, but I guess we'll see. Next up, this launched a couple of days ago, is Omnia playing cards from Third Way Industries, which is Giovanni. They're going to be printed by Elite Playing Cards, or Expert Playing Cards, I should say, not Elite. I'm confused. It's very well funded already, with 27 days to go. Free decks available. What to look at right now. Nice, completely custom artwork. Nice cleavage. There is the Oscura, which is unlimited. The Suprema, which is limited. And the Illumina, which was a stretch goal, which was easily reached within like 2 days or whatever. Or a day even. And they hit the stretch goal, and it's very nice. The Suprema will only have about 500 created. And there probably will. There's still some available, I see right here. And you can get it. $47, you get all 3 decks. That's not bad. I think I'm actually better than that. I got the early bird, $3 less. Yay me. As you can see, they look pretty awesome. Nice foil. Just really well done. And actually, it's a complete, different deck from what we saw previously with his good deck and evil deck and the Delirium. And I like it. It's really nice. Definitely check those ones out. You won't be disappointed, I don't think. Next up, Mythic Instinct playing cards from Alexia Bossieri. 34% funded, 25 days to go. There's not a lot to talk about in this one. There's not much there, in my opinion. It's just some mythical creatures on the core cards, and that's about it. I don't even see a back design posted or shown on here. This creator has created a few other decks in the past, including the Glass Legends, and one that didn't fund the Cross Circuit, and then there was also the Animal Instinct, which is very similar, as you can see. So definitely, they're trustworthy. Next up, red and now blue majors from They also, I think I mentioned it before, 10% fund at 26 days to go. Not much hope of hitting $10,000 even with 26 days left. They seem to be trying to sell it via sex since they got a hot woman with nice cleavage sewing off the cards with a horrible fan. By the way, that's all you get. It's a weird, be a Win Casino kind of logo on a Madison Rounders type back with chord cards that were inspired by some bicycle decks, as you can see, and Jacks that feature the guy Jay Losso, which I'm not even a fan of. It just doesn't fit in with the rest of the chord cards. This looks really weird. And this is the chord cards that inspired his chord cards. So everything in this deck is basically inspired by other decks. Real lack of imagination there. Then there is Apocalyptic Suits playing cards for the End of the World by Bunk Baird. 5% fund at 29 days to go on. This one's going to do very well, I'm sure. I don't think it's going to make it. It's got some interesting artwork, as you can see. So it's actually not bad done. Not badly done. It's got some interesting artwork. The back design apparently has a steampunk look to it. It's not bad, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. It doesn't help that he doesn't say anything about who's producing this or anything like that. I want to mention quickly this one, Untied States Capitalists playing cards. Some Ember Waves. Somehow they reached or received something like $5,000 within like a day or two. It doubled their funding, within like a 24-hour period or whatever. And I think that's a little bit skeptical. I'm a little bit skeptical about it. It's a little bit weird. I'm also disappointed in the fact that, I was sent a deck to review. I did a review. I promoted the deck. And I am not featured on his project page, even though other deck reviewers are. So I'm just a little bit peeved about that. I didn't like that. So he's lost my support. Fuego, just want to mention very quickly, they have unlocked the stretch goal of the Luna deck. A little bit early. They haven't hit $17,000 yet, but they unlocked it anyways. And this is what it looks like. It's got black faces as opposed to the green on the other ones. Looks pretty nice. You can get it right now. Moving along. Cubic deck's not going to make it. Startup Founder playing cards is still looking a little bit iffy. And I want to mention this one. And I think that's the last one to talk about on Kickstarter for today. Yes. This one is Ao Mato playing cards. It's going to be produced by Legends, or was going to be produced by Legend. I don't think it's going to fund. By Nastia KFKS. It's 4% funded, 28 days to go. They got a massive goal of $15,000 and barely any funding. The artwork, I think, is pretty nicely done, as you can see. It has a Polynesian theme to it, and it looks pretty cool. As you can see, the back design, mirror image, and everything. I'm not a big fan of back designs that are black with faces that are white, but it's not the end of the world. Pretty interesting artwork and, cards. I'm not a big fan of having red or, black pips for the hearts and diamonds. I like it when it contrasts with red color instead of black. But that's a minor thing. What I don't like about this one is the price tag. $17 plus shipping for the stack, and apparently they only ship to certain countries, whatever that means. I see some that only ship to Russia and the United States for posters. They only ship to Russia and the United States. I'm guessing that's because she's from Russia, obviously, if her name is Nastya. But anyways, it's just, she seems to feel that her artwork, her effort is worth $17 for a deck plus shipping. And a lot of people are going to completely disagree, and are not going to pledge because it's just way too much money. I mean, I got no problem paying for a few extra bucks for certain decks, but from somebody who's never done anything before, never backed any projects, and they got no name value, they don't have any supporters. It's not going to happen. It's unfortunate, but it's not. Couple more things I want to quickly mention. Just bear with me. Boom, boom. First of all, coming to the Kickstarter from Crooked Kings is Bicycle Jaws, celebrating 40th anniversary of Jaws. Looks pretty cool. It's coming soon. I'm not sure when. They're still trying to finish off one of the last projects first. I want to mention this, some new Carnival decks that Mirror67 is selling on his eBay and his Amazon. There's a purple Carnival Midnight and a red Carnival Dose Redux edition. No idea exactly what Big Blind Media's involvement is with these at this moment, because we haven't seen anyone else selling them, nor any mention of them by Big Blind Media, but I guess we'll see. I just want to say that. This is coming July 1st from King's Wild. It's the Desert. It's Wasteland Desert Ranger Edition. It's apparently inspired by a game, Wasteland. Looks pretty interesting. And definitely different for a Jackson Robinson deck. A little bit. Apparently coming June the 9th to Vanda is the Violet Edition. I like that. I definitely will check that out. And I should also mention Illusionist has a new deck available for club members, Black Club members, that you can get for free for whatever time period it is. It is a second edition of the Absinthe, which is there's some changes apparently. And a lot of people whining and complaining about Black Club. As you can see, there's a few new things at collectibleplayingcards.com. They got the Contraband playing cards from 311, Titanic deck, Deluxe Titanic deck from Robert Tomlinson, the Alice of Wonderland decks in silver and gold, Bicycle Grid 2.0s in the apparently very rare blue version for $50, and the newer red version. And I want to mention this one, Prime Art deck from Prime Playing Cards in Italy. I might have mentioned it the other day. Every court card and Joker and Ace is inspired by different artists, including the back design as well, which are inspired by Da Vinci. And you can get these at collectibleplayingcards.com. Plus those other decks and anything else that might come out in the near future. You can use VJose32 to get 10% off your order. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else to mention to you. apparently Alan Morrison has a deck coming soon called Sinners. I hope to get one to review. Oh, there's one more I want to mention. For sure. And I should also mention right now, Blue Crown has sent out an email that they have, they're selling some of their limited edition decks to, I guess, some of their best customers. I know I got the email, but I'm not interested. And this one came out recently. I've seen it available at jpplayingcards.com. It's a red version of the Golden Bee. It looks pretty cool. I've got one of those on the way. Lux playing cards, the second edition from JP Playing Cards, have been shipping for the last little while. So look for those if you order them. And then there's this one coming soon from Alex Chen, the creator of Seasons, called the Magna Carta. It looks like there's going to be a Rebels deck and a Royals deck, I'm guessing. Looks pretty awesome. And I look forward to that. His decks are always... nice picture. His decks are always obviously very well done. And this one I'll mention is the Bicycle Weapons. It's a gaff deck available at different magic shops like Penguin Magic, MagicTrickStore.com. I wish my code worked on MagicTrickStore.com, but it does not, despite being from the same owner. Comes up for video, $30. Cool box. We'll see if it's worth it. Apparently it's available for pre-order. It might be for sale on some websites already. We'll see. It says it's the best gaff deck to come along in years. I will see about that once I get it. Anyways, that is that. That's what I've got. I'll see you next time.